kind of a back and forth match. Obviously, we can see Paintball Fit. They're making it into the finals, playing Tauntaun FSU. And really was back and forth. Paintball Fit scored the second point, the Tauntauns, then Paintball Fit, then the Tauntauns. And then now here we are in overtime. And you can see that the rain kind of held out for most of the weekend. It definitely got kind of rainy on Sunday, rained for a few hours. Really, really heavy at some points there. So we can see time's just running out. And it's going to go to, I forgot Axel. This was the very end, and he slipped, and he was like, and he was trying to hit it with his barrel. I totally forgot about that ending. Man. Yeah, that's a rough one, you know. They kept talking about it in the, announcing Maddie and Jeff. No, Mike Jeffrey, I'm sorry. It's close. We're talking about it. He just kept trying to, tap at his barrel. It's just brutal, and slipping like that. He probably would have made it if he didn't slip. But that sends it into a one-on-ones. And going into those one-on-ones is going to be Axel Godin right there and Scott Stewart of Paintball Fit. And it kind of transfers, this should transfer over into that one-on-one quickly here, unless yeah, kind of there. And it was a quick one. This isn't the whole one-on-one either. This is just little, mere moments of the one-on-one. But, as you guys probably already know, Scott Stewart right there, shooting Axel Godin. So Paintball Fit, there's a stalemate in the overtime and then able to win it in the one-on-ones. And it's crazy to think that they go through all these matches, right? 4 matches in the prelims, 4 matches on Sunday, going through the playoffs, whatever we're calling Sunday, and all coming down to that one-on-one. You know, all the matches, all the paint you shoot, so many points, all just coming down to those mere last moments in that one-on-one. It's super dramatic, very happy for Paintball Fit. You know, the one thing I didn't really like about, we'll say, the finals was just that it was... I also kind of like to have my head not covering the logo on Go Sports, but okay. Yeah, it was just kind of rainy. I probably would have liked to see a non-rainy version of the finals where we could get maybe better play. Obviously, the guns don't shoot right. It's harder to run. The paint's weird. You know, paint just doesn't shoot right in the rain alone. So there's all those different variables that obviously are fair, but we maybe don't get to see the best versions of both of the teams. But in the end, the better team probably won. You know, Paintball Fit obviously have been playing very well all year. The Tauntauns, not so much, though. The Tauntauns, that first event in Tampa, did terrible. I think they got 16th or 17th place. They have an extraordinarily good roster. I mean, Axel Godin, Bryce Godin, Fabrice Colombo, Konstantin Fedorov, you got Hugo. I can't pronounce Hugo's last name. Sorry, Hugo. Paintball Fit, also very good with Scott Stewart. They have Trent Mason, who played extremely well. Cyrus Geringer and John Chavez, I blank in there, also played really well. I mean, I don't think Paintball Fit have had a bad tournament maybe in the last 4 tournaments. They're just playing absolutely flawless. And that kind of brings up to another thing as well. Paintball Fit are the first rookie team to ever win 3 tournaments in a row. Well, I shouldn't say rookie team because they're kind of not rookie now. They started their rookie winning streak or something like that. Because they did win World Cup the last tournament when they were a rookie. Then they won Tampa, the first tournament this year, and now 3 in a row for Atlantic City. No one's ever done that before. Dynasty kind of got close. Dynasty, their first rookie year, or their only rookie year, got first at World Cup, just like Paintball Fit. Then they got first the next event in Los Angeles in 2022, or in 2002. And then that third event, I don't remember where it was, but they did not win. So Paintball Fit were able to best a Dynasty in that same thing. It also kind of brings up, I made this little X-Ball winning streak thing It's kind of interesting. We can see that Dynasty was the first team to ever really go on a winning streak in X-Ball, which, kind of makes sense because Dynasty were the best team. But what I meant to say was that X-Ball only started in 2003. So it's not like, there was a ton of time before this for them to do that. So 2004, 2005, you can see Damage was the next team to do it all the way in 2011. And then it started picking up a little bit. We got Dynasty, did it with a 4-win streak just a few years ago. Then they did it again a couple years ago. Oh, my dates are a little misorganized here. Then we have Edmonton Impact. Impact did it in 2017 to 2018, and then Paintball Fit again this year. So it's not something that's happening a lot. I know that there was some wonder during the webcast who the last team to do it was, but it wasn't that long ago when Dynasty did it with 2023 and 2024 to win 3 in a row. So Paintball Fit, they're, like I said, making history. No one's ever done this before. No one thought anybody could be as good as Dynasty and kind of best their performances early in their career. Dynasty was fully dominant for the first 5 or 6 years they played pro. And Paintball Fit so far are doing better than Dynasty in those early years. And then here we have the overall pro standings. We can see Impact in 4th. I don't know why it's an Impact. Paintball Fit up there in 1st with that full 400 points. And then Dynasty, Red Legion, Impact. Yeah, I actually want to start pushing this series championship more. I think we should make it mean more somehow. It'd be cool if the league gave away a prize for first place. Say if you win, you get a bye at World Cup or something. I don't know. Make some sort of incentive for those teams to actually want to try and win that series championship. Here we can see not all, these are all the X-Ball winners. I didn't put all the winners on there. There's 7 5-man divisions and 4 10-mans. It's crazy. But there's Pro, Paintball Fit, Tauntauns, Red Legion, Dynasty, and Arsenal. Arsenal also very good this tournament. Arsenal is kind of a rebuilt team. They were Baltimore Revo, but have somewhat a similar roster. Did very, very well this tournament. Cody Makowski, we'll look at some highlights of him later. Then we have the Semi-Pro. Oh, I forgot to do something. I just remembered. Semi-Pro, BR Factory, and Los Angeles Collision, and Preferred Mob. I don't even know if I said that. Take him 1st place. Division 2, we have the Rejects. Division 3, we have the AG Knights. Division 4, Filthy. And Division 5, everybody's favorite paintball team, Protocol. They do have cool looking gear though. I gotta give them that much. Results from the tournament. We have some more miscellaneous notes I have here of little things that are just little takeaways. Brian Smith hurt his leg, which was kind of crazy. Brian Smith just went down in the middle of the field. Tampa Bay Damage player just running and just kind of ate shit. That sucks. JC Weddington, formerly of Arsenal, was actually playing with Arsenal this tournament. I don't know if he got a lot of points in, though. I think he got shot in the nuts once or something. I don't know. JC, seeing him play is pretty cool. He's been with Arsenal he played with Arsenal, 2002 or, 1997. Been forever. So it's kind of cool to see him at least at the paintball field having fun. The ground looked absolutely awful. The ground just looked god awful. And I did a little members only live stream and we were talking about the ground. And I don't know, I think that it's just a problem, right? They're this high above sea level. So it's going to be a bunch of sand. So getting grass to grow, at that sea level is probably difficult in the first place. I'm not a freaking grassologist or whatever. It just looks hard because it's a bunch of sand. But it sucked. You know, it looked better as the day went on, though. Like on Sunday, I normally complain about how bad paintball fields look. And this is kind of a perfect example. You know, all the paint all over the ground and nonsense. But the ground gets so beat up that you can't really tell that it's poorly grassed or whatever. You know, it just looks like one big brown mass now. So, you know, that kind of sucks. Miscellaneous webcast notes I have as well. Mike Jeffrey announcing. You know, Mike Jeffrey was his first time announcing at Tampa, and he did way, way better. I mean, just everything he did was better. I feel like previously in Tampa, he definitely knows what he's talking about. I mean, he knows more about paintball than I, ever will. But he was a little over talky, maybe, didn't let Matt talk as much, but now everything sounded better. I mean, he was trying to crack jokes, which I appreciate. He was letting Matt talk more. He was smoother talking. Like, everything was better. He did a great job. And I can only imagine if he got this much better, after one tournament, he'll probably be very, 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 very good soon. Lots of good camera angles. I mean, and they're not like new cameras or whatever, but they're putting the back center camera like way in the back center, and it's working very, very well. I really like those back center cameras, and then putting the cable camera on the side of the field just might be revolutionary. Like, I don't know whose idea that was, but just wonderful. Like, I don't know, but there are a few problems that we'll, also probably talk about in that part. They did these mic'd up things in between all the matches, and they were also really good. I actually meant to try to pull some of those and maybe check them out on YouTube. Maybe we'll do that next time. But they were very good. It's really cool to kind of hear the guys just talk midpoint. You can see how much they communicate and just how much the tournaments and the games actually mean to them.